Hi friends, welcome back to our Ink to Ivy Writing Fundamentals program. Today I'm super excited to bring you our second episode of our Writing Fundamentals series. We're going to work on some argumentative writing. As always, I'm your instructor, Kayla. And today as we go ahead and get logged in to Ink to Ivy, you're going to choose your argumentative writing type, and you're going to choose the pizza topping madness prompt that we started last week. So we had this great conversation in class, which we missed you for, but I want you to think about what is your hottest take or your biggest claim that sometimes can have a little bit of a controversy to it. That's maybe not super deep, but maybe even an unpopular opinion. What do you have? Some people said crazy things like that their math folder should be any color other than blue, which, in my opinion, blue makes perfect sense for math. But anyway, we had some heated debates last week. So we're going to dive right on in. As usual, we'll do our short 4-minute writing loop where you're going to open the prompt for pizza topping madness. You're going to reread the argument draft that you started last week and keep on writing and building that argument. Again, as always, this is a rough draft. Your work is going to be auto-saved, and you can feel free to use AI at the end of this 4-minute loop to really see if your feedback has changed. Again, with this essay, we're taking a stance on the controversial pineapple pizza debate, defending your favorite toppings, and challenging traditional pizza norms. I will see you in 4 minutes. You can go ahead and set a timer and pause this video. Happy writing. Welcome back. How did it feel to get back into it? Was it a little bit easier? Did it take you a little bit more time? How did you feel? Last week, just to recap what we talked about, we discussed what an argumentative essay is in our task. So with our essays this month, we are really trying to convince a reader to agree with a side. We need to think about our claim, the evidence or reasoning we have to support this claim, which is going to be our focus today. And then next week, we'll talk about the opposite side. So we've already come up with our perspective or our stance on an essay topic. We now need to back up our perspective with either evidence or reasons to convince our reader. You've probably had to do research before or find evidence, maybe a direct quote from a text. These are all things to help prove you correct, prove that you know what you're talking about. Evidence is super necessary in all sorts of writing types. Evidence, textual or otherwise, helps prove, again, that we are correct. We might need to conduct our own research, but sometimes we can just think of reasoning on our own. And for example, today we're probably going to do more of the latter, where we're going to just think of reasoning on our own. As always, we are building skills that are going to carry us all forward to our future goals because we'll use these skills in middle school, high school, and beyond into college. Reviewing our claim, your claim is going to be your idea or perspective on a topic. So I gave us kind of three main categories that would probably fall into. You're going to take your side and then brainstorm reasons to prove yourself correct. Okay? If you fall in the anti-pineapple on pizza bucket, you think it never belongs on pizza, why do you feel so strongly that it's wrong? What are your preferred toppings instead, and why are those better? You might be somebody that feels like sometimes pineapple could be okay, but sometimes it's not okay. If you think there are times where it might be okay, when is it? When are those times? When does pineapple absolutely not belong on pizza? That's what we call a qualifying argument, where we can really see both sides. Qualifying arguments, just a heads up, are usually not as strong, so I would stay away from the qualifying argument, but if you really can't decide, that's an okay place to fall for now. If you are pro pineapple, why do you feel that pineapple belongs on pizza? Why does it make sense to you? Why is it maybe better than other topping combinations? Alrighty, we're going to do our second writing loop. You have 10 minutes to write and really add to your existing writing. You're going to focus on explaining that evidence, really giving a reasoning and backup to why your claim is correct. Again, as always, this is a rough draft. We're looking to make some progress. We are going to keep editing and revising this essay as we go through the rest of this month. Go ahead, you can set a 10-minute timer and get to writing. I will see you on the other end. Feel free to pause this video now, and I'll see you soon. Good luck. 10 minutes is up. You did it. Great work. you have gone through another writing session. I'm looking to see here are 4 categories of evidence or AI feedback that we could have gotten. Last week, we talked about our clarity and positioning. Today, we might have seen defensive preferred toppings. Maybe you see a little bit of change in your challenge to traditional norms. Okay. But wherever we are in our feedback is totally fine. We're looking to see progress over perfection. Okay. So if we have a couple needs more work, that's totally fine. We're still in the very early stages of drafting. Maybe some of ours changed to good can be better, and that's great. Maybe you even got one to almost perfect. Wherever you are is totally fine. We're just looking to see that change where we're using feedback to make our writing stronger. Okay. You have just kept going with your first draft of an argumentative essay, and you should feel really great. We might even be approaching that 700 word count and making real progress here. So we should absolutely feel proud. At the bottom, you can see that we have written our claim, we've written our defense. We're going to keep working on our persuasion and our consistency in our argument next week and in future weeks. But as always, before our next session, feel free to choose 2 or 3 other argumentative prompts and start drafting. After 2 to 3 AI reviews, you can always submit to me for review. Have a wonderful week. We'll see you next week for more pizza topping madness. Great work today and happy writing. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.